This guy in my school used to rape kids on the bus.
Rape?
Yeah, I would say it's almost borderline rape, but because he was taller and because he was laughing while he was doing it, everyone thought it was a joke.
What?
Yeah,
Niall.
his name was. I'm not going to name you.
No,
but if you're
clarify. You literally just said that the guy used to rape kids on the bus.
Yeah,
and laugh.
He did, but he was one of the students, but he was bigger and stronger than everybody else.
How would he do that?
He would actually like.
He would pull down their pants and fuck their orifices.
No, listen. There was two buses. I always got one of the buses, the one without him. But when I was kind of forced to be on the ones with him, he'd like pull out a guy, and he'd like pull down their pants and start fingering their ass. He would, and everyone would be like, ah! Unless you fucking fought back with all your might, then he.
Surely the kid was crying. He was being fingered up the ass, right?
People would be like, "Stop!" There was this guy in my school who he was this dorky guy, and everyone just made a rumor one day that he has a huge dick because it was funny. So no one actually knew what his dick was like. So everyone was like, "Oh yeah, this guy has a huge fucking dick," and they're like, "Ah, it's funny because he's fucking a dork." And then one day he goes, "I'm gonna check if you have a big dick," and he literally fucking pulled down his pants and his underwear just to see if it's a big dick, and then he actually did have a huge dick. So everyone was like, ah, and like all the while, like you're just sitting there being like, dude, like what the fuck is going on here?
Up, dude.
No, seriously, he'd literally finger dudes' asses and stuff. And
I am so lost.
What?
Who was fingering who?
Why were you clapping and cheering?
The whole class was clapping and cheering when this happened. No, I was actually.
Were you golf clapping or fucking like?
No, okay, stop. So there was a nerd in your school that supposedly had a big dick.
Yeah, but just because it was funny.
Everyone attacked him and pulled his pants down to see if he had a really big dick.
Yeah.
And then for vengeance, he would attack kids on the bus and finger fuck their buttholes.
No, it's not quite like that.
That's exactly what your story was.
Well, like he wasn't out for vengeance.
Big Dick Kid was the fingerer.
Well, no, he was not the fingerer.
So he just coincidentally started doing that for fun?
Well, he ended up being friends with the rapist. So him and
Who is the rapist?
I can't name drop, but it was this. You know who you are if you listen to
Big
this.
Dick Nerdo.
I hope you listen to this, you fucking asshole.
So the fingerer and the
rogue
Big Dick
fingerer
Big Dick
and Big Dick
Niall, did you get a finger in the butt?
Wait,
I actually didn't because
Zach.
I never went on that bus and I was.
Niall, this is the most bizarre story. Where does the big autistic guy with the huge wiener come into play?
Niall, was the guy with the big dick, the nerd, was he the rogue fingerer?
No, but he was an accomplice. But this was after the fact. It was like he was recruiting him. Yeah.
What about the other fucking weirdos who were clapping?
Yeah, everyone was
cheering
clapping.
him on for fingering
I think they were cheering him
ass.
on because if they were against him, then they'd be a victim of fingering.
Yeah, but if you gang up on the fingerer, you won't be fingered. It's common knowledge.
Yeah, but they wouldn't because he was bigger and he was
What
laughing.
if all the kids used their clapping hands to insert his ass and they all became the fingerer?
I wish that happened. But it didn't.
So
the fingerees become the fingerers.
Dude, there was a full-on crisis.
So the guy with the big dick was like the mob boss that had peons.
No, he was like there was the mob boss, and then
he would
there was
like give a kid his lunch to finger some kids.
No.
The table.
Listen, there was the mob boss, which was this guy, the main finger,
the rogue finger,
and then there was his like capo. You know, like if you understand mob.
So his second handle was Big Dick Nerdo, and
Big Dick Nerdo, who got recruited.
Why did the bus driver fucking stop? There was a group of people while he was fingering guys like I'm
He
getting
should
fingered.
have, but
And
the bus driver
like, keep it down, I'm driving.
Dude, the bus driver had a camera. He was watching. Yeah, no, he may have been. I don't know.
Oh, if we're talking about like jerking off in the bus, there used to, and on our bus, there used to be like holes in the bus where people would stab them with fucking like forks and knives and shit. And there was this hole in the back where people would fuck. Like there was a hole where they.
What kind of buses did you guys go to school in?
But my bus.
Here's my bus story.
And you're fucking.
No,
here's my bus story. I got on the bus. I drove to school and I got off the bus. You guys live in some creepy back.
Thank you.
I only got mildly fingered by this guy. I only got mildly fingered by this guy. This guy I got fingered.
Fucking apocalyptic world.
I got fingered.
Each other.
Look,
dude, a kid.
When I got fingered.
Dude, a kid. Well, you can save that moment, but a kid was fucking the hole, and he got
in like the back of a bus.
Was somebody else on the other side of the hole, or is he fucking the hole?
No, it was he scraped his dick against a fucking like a staple.
A staple?
Why was a kid fucking a hole in the bus, Cory?
They started taping it up at one point, but people were pulling the tape off and fucking it again. Because
what school did you go to, Cory?
My school,
public school.
Yeah, but listen. I only got fingered when I was in the queue for Subway by this guy. If I was standing in front of him, he'd go.
What is happening right now?
If I was standing in front of him, he'd go. And put his fingers on my butt and go. and I'd be like,
what's wrong with Ireland?
No one.
What's wrong with Missouri?
It was so fucking strange because no one knew that this was weird behavior. No one like acknowledged that this was not normal. Everyone was like, oh,
Guys,
this is just this guy.
I have a solution.
I'm gonna call him Jim because that's fucking close to his name.
Put the finger on Cory's...
his name's James.
God damn. Yeah, well, okay, his name was James, but I'm not gonna go any more detail.
Look, put the finger on Cory's bus. He'll finger the hole, and everyone's fine.
You could have said
see the finger. The finger.
I fucked up.
You literally just had to get fucking the rogue nerd fingerer, bring him to my place. He could have fingered the hole in the back,
and then
butts would have been safe.
The bus is happy because the rogue finger gets the finger. The hole is filled. No one's fucking the hole.
He would still be there to this
I'm not doing this guy justice. I'm really not doing this guy justice because what he would actually do.
And no kids go back there. They're always like, "There's."
I seriously am doing it. Like I know you're shocked and all, but
he's fingering the hole.
It was even worse.
We're gonna call this podcast the bus hole.
It was even worse than I'm making it out to be.
The rogue finger.
Look, the phantom finger. But it was even worse than I was.
Well, you know who the phantom.
Yeah, okay. But it was even worse than I'm making it out to be because he would literally he would always sit. He would have the best seat on the bus because I guess he was the most respected because he was the biggest. So he'd be sitting in the back middle seat. So he'd have perfect.
I'm still confused though. So he's the biggest, most respected. He's not the one with the biggest dick, right?
No, but that he recruited the guy with the biggest dick who's friends with him to this day.
You made him seem like he was the more important one the whole time.
No, big dick guy was
a victim at first.
He was a victim at first, but then he became a fingerer.
So there was a group of fingerers.
There was a group of fingerers.
It's like prison.
There was a group of fingerers on my school bus.
Dude, this is like pre-prison shit.
Did you learn in school, or did you just get fingered and go home?
We got fingered, and but look, this is what happened. He'd have the best seat in the house, so he could see both sides.
He had the best seat. He could fucking lean back.
He had the best seat in the house, so he could sit back.
He had the back of the bus that has like the whole seat that goes all the way back.
So he could
see sitting there.
He could see everyone. His henchmen would be sitting beside him.
He's got fingers in butts.
Yeah, the other fingers would be sitting beside him.
Did he have a cat on his lap that he fingered like a mob boss?
Fingering henchmen.
They'd all finger, and he'd just go, I feel like fingering Niall today. So he'd walk up the bus, just literally grab me, pull me to the ground. Everyone would just pull down this actually didn't happen to me, but this is an example. He'd pull me like pants down and start fingering me.
Niall,
it didn't happen to me.
Talk about something.
This is horrible.
I got another bus, but I experienced it a couple of times.
Did pull his dick out?
The only thing that ever happened to me were two boys were kissing in the back and someone fucked a seat. The 4 seats in the back had holes to fuck because you couldn't see it because there was
multiple hole seats.
Yeah, people started doing it. The guy who started doing it, he was like, it feels like a real pussy. So everyone started fucking cutting holes.
Actually, in my school.
Can I say bus seats are like 4 inches thick.
Yeah.
How can they fuck the whole seat?
Let me tell you something. I was sitting in the front talking to the bus driver.
You're a kid.
I wasn't back.
This is high school, dude.
This was high school.
I mean, yeah.
Mine's 8 inches. Yeah.
Are they finishing when they're fucking the bus seats? They're coming inside the bus seats?
Are they?
Yeah, but they were silent about it. They were like,
they're just fucking the bus seat in the back.
People in the back are like playing their Game Boy while they're getting fucking betting forward.
This is the most fucked up bus ever. He's getting fucked up the butt, and you're.
I did not. I did actually.
No, that's true. To clarify,
I got lucky.
Niall never did get a finger in the butt.
I got lucky. I got
fingered through the pants. He saw all his friends get fucked.
Yeah, I did. I did.
He never saved them.
I couldn't because I'd be the one to get fingered.
There was cum stains.
No, if I try to save them, then they'd pin me down and start fingering me.
That's my friend. Get your fingers out of his ass.
Take your finger
we had cushioning
out of his butt.
on our fucking we had cushioning on our bus. And they had fucking like semen stains all over the fucking back of it and stuff.
Dude, this shouldn't happen. This is bad.
I was in the front. I didn't have to experience it, but then my friend went back to.
So you're saying like halfway down the bus, it turned like a creepy drug place where kids fuck the seats, and the fun half is like.
Yeah, no, they actually did.
Yeah, they couldn't wait till they got home.
They couldn't go into school and
jerk off in the stalls
like a decent student like me.
Do you remember that episode of Dexter's Laboratory where he goes in the back of the bus and there's like that guy who lives in the back of the bus?
Oh, and the kids are trapped on the wall.
Yeah, it's like fucking bubble gum and stuff. It was like that. It looked like that in the back. The seats were all fucking ripped.
Cory, did you ever jerk off in the stalls at school?
No, I was afraid to poop and shit in the stalls.